Would you like to know how you can fix your overexposed photos? Stay tuned. As you know, and if you don't, well, here it is. An overexposed photo is when we take one of those nice shots that we usually take, but it's too brighter, way too bright for the photo, as that's a photography term for it, is overexposed. Today I'm going to show you how we can fix that in Photoshop. So the first thing we're going to do obviously is open our Photoshop. Once we open Photoshop, we're going to see that I have an image right here right now, which is definitely overexposed. As you see, it's way too bright. There's too much light going on. The photo is quite nice, but it's way too bright. There's a lot of details that are lost in the photo. So the first thing that we're going to do, as always, as I do, we're going to make a duplicate just in case we don't like what we did on our photo. We can always just delete that duplicate and we go to the original photo. Command J on Mac, Control J on Windows. After you get that layer, as you see right here, what we're going to do is we're going to go to these top options right here. You're going to go to Filter. After you're on Filter, you are going to go to Camera Raw Filter. What this does is give you options of features that you could change to tweak your image, from colors to white balance to fixing overexposed or underexposed photos. We have a photo that is overexposed, it's too bright. We're going to make it a little bit darker, we're going to make it look good for the eyes. So the first thing that I normally do, some people, what they would do is they would just bring the exposure down. As you see, that affect the whole photos, the whites, the darks, everything. So what we normally do is we're going to bring just the exposure down to a limit where the photo looks okay. Still, you could see it used to be like, wonder, it's still too bright. Yes, we could touch other things, other options that we have below to make the photo looks better. The other thing we're going to do is some contrast. Usually we bring down the contrast a little bit, make it a little more pale. What we're going to do now is the highlights. As you see, all of these details right here are highlights because the wall is white. As you see his face, he got a big highlight. So we're going to bring those highlights down. So let's bring those highlights down a little. Perfect. There you go. The other thing we could do too as well is, as you see, there's a lot of white on the photo. We could bring those white down a little bit. Bring it down, baby. Bring those white down. The photo is starting to look a lot better. Obviously, when you shoot a photograph and it's overexposed, you definitely cannot get all those details back because there's too much light on it. So you try to get as best as you can. I usually bring the blacks up a little bit, since yes, you say it will make the dark brighter. Obviously that's okay because the photo, you don't want the photo underexposed then. So you could just play around, bring the shadows down a little. Obviously bring the white down a little bit, and I think that's okay. We're just gonna click OK, and this is our photos. We can turn it off right here, from overexposed to a better looking image right here. We can make it fit on the screen so we can see it better, and that's how you fix in overexposed photos. Guys, you already know. If you want a tutorial specific on something that is based on photography, travel, or videography, leave it on the comment. I will definitely help you out as soon as I get to it. I'm still gathering all of the other options that people have told me to work on, and stay safe.